So a question that I get a lot is what's the best way to send money abroad? What I'm going to be doing, guys, in this video is telling you about my personal experience and what app that I recommend to do it. I've been living in Mexico for 3.5 years, and if you guys have been following this channel, then you probably follow some of our adventures. And so if you're new here to this channel, hit the subscribe button right below, along with the bell, and that way any future videos that I upload, guys, you'll be sure to receive them. So when you're living abroad, and when I say abroad, I mean like outside of the United States, and you're wanting to send money internationally. Like in our case, we live in Mexico. We've been here for 3.5 years, more or less, and our plan is to stay, here due to the cost of living. But being here, one of the things that we learned, within a short period of being here is that, to pay providers such as maybe your electricity, your water, your person that like delivers maybe your gas, maybe for your stove or boilers, whatever it is. A lot of people prefer transfers, and you're going to hear this a lot, especially if you're in Mexico. But wherever it is that you are, a lot of people just prefer to receive their monies via a transfer. And so what I wanted to do is tell you guys about a really simple way to go about doing it that's very, very inexpensive. I do have a link that's right below. It's for the Remitly app. I've been using this for a couple of years. Really, really like it. I heard about it through a friend of mine here in Mexico, and he wanted me to give it a try. Now, before trying out the actual app itself, what me and my wife would do is just go like to the ATM, and we would just withdraw funds to then go pay vendors, being again like our electric bills, our water bills, if somebody was coming in, again to deliver gas for our stove, whatever it was, we would typically go first to the bank, withdraw monies, and do it. And you can still do that. It's not that terrible of an idea to do it. The only downside to it is that when you go to most ATMs, not all of them, the commission can be really high, or the conversion rate, depending on what the market, how the market is performing, the conversion rate might be a lot higher, which means that you're going to pay more for whatever it is that you're trying to do. And so using the app itself, I think it saves you a lot of time and money, in the sense that you don't have to go obviously to the ATM, so that way you save with gas and time. But also I think that you get better conversion rates using the Remitly app itself. This is the app itself. I just opened it up. I'm not sure if you guys can see it like on this screen, but again, I'm going to leave a link right below, that way you guys can get started with it today. It doesn't cost to like get started. Basically the way it works is that once you set up your profile and you plug in like your information itself, you can set like the country. Like in our case, we send transfers to Mexican accounts, bank accounts, be it Banorte, Citibanamex, Santander, whatever the bank is here. Basically what you're going to do is plug in how much you want to send that person. Maybe if it's like the U.S. Currency rather, it'll automatically convert it for you into Mexican pesos, or you can plug in the Mexican pesos. For example, I'll plug in, say my rent is like 5,000 pesos. At the time of this recording, it's 300 US. So it automatically does that conversion for me. I don't have to figure it out. Just plug in 5,000 pesos, and then you plug in the name of the person that's going to be receiving this money itself. You plug in their first name. If they have like a middle name, you plug it in. If not, you leave it blank. But you can plug in their name, and usually if it's a Spanish name, obviously you're going to have two last names versus just one, like in the US. And so anyway, you just follow the prompts. It's very, very simple, the way how it's laid out. And you can set up by selecting like the bank itself. If you want the person to, for example, receive the monies directly to their account, you can send it like to a debit card, or you can send it to what's called a clave. And so that basically is like the account number, if you will, for the US. A clave is a very, very specific number that's assigned to that person for that bank, and it just drops it right into their bank account. Some things that I wanted to mention about this, guys, is that I'm just mentioning some things that come to me about it that I really, really love about it, is that when you send transfers to somebody, it costs about $1.99 for the recording of this video. So that's for each transfer that you send. no matter the amount. It's just a flat rate, $1.99. And I've been using it for, I want to say, of the 3.5 years that we've been living here, I've been using it for about 2 years. And that rate has never changed. And that's something that I really like. I mention that because there are a lot of money transfer, like sending apps online that you can, gain access to or use to do basically the same thing, but their rates for sending monies might fluctuate. And so that's why I recommend using the Remitly app, because that rate, the $1.99, like in this case that I'm talking about, it stayed the same and it hasn't gone up or down during the time that we've been using it. Another thing that I really like about it is that typically they say that it could take up to a few hours for your recipient to get the money or to have it deposited like into their bank account. On average, I've seen it to be deposited within 5 to maybe like 15 minutes. I think maybe 30 minutes on the login, right? Again, that's just my experience. I can't guarantee that it'll be the same thing for you, but typically, these deposits or transfers rather are deposited into the account of your recipient really, really quick. And so I really love how easy Remitly makes it to be able to transfer monies, from maybe like an American bank account to a Mexican bank account. Again, you have a few options. One, you can send it directly to their bank account itself. It's deposited right into their account in Mexican pesos. You can have it so that the person can pick it up, maybe at a specific location or so. You have several options that you can go about doing, but it's very, very easy, straightforward. I don't think it's really necessary to do like a tutorial like how to do it, because it's very, very simple to use. What I wanted to do today, guys, is simply to tell you why is it that I recommend using the Remitly app, just to share with you my personal experience with it, and hopefully to be of use to you guys to help facilitate movement of money from your bank account to recipients, whether it's here in Mexico or it's in another country where you guys are going to be traveling or perhaps even living for the long term. So let me know what you guys think about this video. I hope that it was helpful and resourceful for you. Again, there is a link right below that way you can click on it, get signed up today, and you can start sending transfers using Remitly. If you guys found value with this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next. Take care and make it a great day.